right. Assalamualaikum, everyone. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Staying safe? I hope you all can hear me clearly. The audio is good. The visual is good. If it's good, just type in the comment there, say good, so that I know it's all good. All right. And just to get to know a little about our viewers today, if it's your first time, drop number 1. And if it's your second time, you're our regular, type number 2, so that we know who our viewers are today and how we can serve you better. All right, so let's see. 1, 1, 2, 2. Wow. So welcome to all the first timers, and welcome back as well to all those that have been here in our show, not missing it every weekend. So don't forget, we have 3 shows every weekend. Before that, let me just introduce myself. I'm Ayu, one of the Thermomix Advisor from the Alpha branch, and it's my honor to be here today to share with you alongside with my other partners as well. And so basically, this is our first show for the weekend, and then later this evening, Saturday at 4, we've got another Bahasa version demo, and tomorrow morning is another show at 10:30. So make sure you get the links to all the shows from your advisors that invited you. All right, so let us begin. Since I've already seen quite a number of 1s and 2s, I'm sure you're so excited to know more all about this amazing 24 smart kitchen. And for those of you who already have it, I'm sure you want to know more new recipes, right? So I'm Ayu, the Thermomix Advisor, and I just want to say that I have been a big fan and an advisor straight away since last year. I don't know what MCO number it was, but just before Raya last year. And it has been an amazing experience. There is no turning back. Even my husband agrees that it is one of the best investment, the family has made ever, because honestly, it has changed our whole family lifestyle. From me being someone who never stepped in the kitchen, never cooked except in my husband's mess, because he's a really great cook, but he also is a great mess. So I'm not complaining, but I'm very thankful. But now I can at least up my game, and my children can call me a super chef mama. Not a Michelin star, but to me, I feel like I'm a Michelin star. So anyway, I'm here as an advisor and as well as a Thermomix fan to share with you all the amazing benefits that you're going to have, as well as the recipes that you can make. Okay, so just drop in the comment. I want to know more, what is important to you when you're cooking? Is it time saving? Is it health? Is it cost? What is important to you when you're cooking? So why don't you let me know in the comments? If you're not sure what to type, just type, money saving, reliably easy, healthy, creative, time saving, all of those. Which is important to you? Personally, I would say all 5 was important to me. I mean, we wanted to save money because what happened was we were spending so much on Grab, and it was not worth it. And also, I wanted to be creative in cooking, but I just failed every single time when I tried to be creative, even though I have lots of cooking books. And besides that, also, right now we're all trying to lead a healthier lifestyle. So health was also one of the factors for us. Okay, and now, just so you know, why I selected Thermomix, hands down. I mean, it's easy to say. Thermomix is a worldwide quality brand. Okay, it's a world-class German quality. The brand Borweg itself has been around since 1883. That's more than 100 plus years, more than our fathers and grandfathers. And it's over more than 80 countries globally. It's got lots of awards and recognition. And it's got hundreds of breakthrough patents. So what basically it's trying to say is that it's the first of everything. So which means it has been around, it's been trialed, it's been tested. So you know that you are getting a real quality product, and it's not just, one that has just popped up or copied. This is like the original. So it's your personal kitchen assistant since the 1960s. So like I said, see how long it's been around. So it's basically the original inventor of the all-in-one super kitchen machine category. And so basically, we are the world's best selling all-in-one super kitchen machine. So it's more than over 12 million households already own at least one Thermomix. Okay, and one Thermomix is sold every 23 seconds. Did you know that? That's amazing, right? So we've got basically a whole team of advisors around the world. And we also got a great support system in case if you need us at any time. All right, so discovering your Thermomix. All right, so before I continue, because I need to bake, okay, I just wanted to let you know that my recipe is so simple that it will take hardly even 15 seconds to do. Okay, so what I needed to do was I needed to put my muffin tray inside the oven with oil. So I've already done that. Okay, so we will go to the steps and then I will explain to you more after that. Because I'm sure most of you are so excited to see, right? So now over here, all I need to do is, the recipe is inside the cookie dough. My colleagues will explain to you what more cookie dough is. Okay, so I just have to click it. Now, these are all the accessories which we will go through one by one after this, not to worry. So if you're wondering, when you purchase the Thermomix, what is it going to come with? It's going to come with everything that you see in here. Okay, so we're going to start cooking. So I've already preheated the oven. Okay, I've already placed oil in the muffin tray. I will show you how it looks like later. And then it's in the oven. Okay, now we're going to start straight away. So, like I said, you don't need a big space for you to use the Thermomix. All you can see is that, especially those who have very little space, you can just use this small little area. Now, before this, some of you will ask, do you need to pre-measure the stuff and everything? Honestly, no. You see, I'm doing it as we go. All right? So you get a better idea of it. So next, we're going to add in the flour. So just now we added in the eggs. This is called the English breakfast popover. Now, it is so easy to make. And especially now, like next week, I'm not sure whether all of you, but like my daughter's kindy is opening her preschool. So basically, I'm actually going to send her. So you see, I'm just pouring it straight from the container. So this makes a really quick, easy recipe. You just take and dump everything in it. Okay. And you can always adjust the recipe according to how you want it. It's just a guideline so that you roughly know how to do it. And it has a built-in weighing scale, so you do not need to worry about it. That's what I really love about the Thermomix, because it already has a built-in weighing scale. So you don't have to like take out another gadget, another weighing scale, and like what's some mark in your whole area. So we're gonna add in some salt, add in some black pepper, okay, next. So all we have to do is just click next, and it will prompt you what to do. That is how easy it is. So don't forget, this is the measuring cup. So now this measuring cup, if you can see, this measuring cup, if you see here, it's got a 50 ml and 100 ml written in there. So you can also use this to measure whatever liquids and things that you have. All right, so for 15 seconds, we're going to go to speed 6 because it says that, speed 6, very easy to follow. And it's going to blend. Alright, so all you have to do is just dump everything in here. You don't need to pre-measure. You don't need a big counter space. Everything is just done. Okay, so my batter is already done. So what I need to do is now I need to rest it. Okay, so you can rest it for like an hour or so. Depends. Sorry, yeah, it went flying down. So I'm just going to lift it up. I'm going to let it rest in here. So actually what you can do is, because I'm using this bowl, I'm doing it. So you can actually take this whole bowl and put it in the fridge to let it rest as well. That's one option. So this is why you need 2 bowls, not 1 bowl. And don't forget, we're having an offer. So we will discuss about the offer later on. Okay, so it says that you need to allow it to rest. So basically, I will put it inside the fridge and allow it to rest. Okay, you can fry the sausage, whatever. So what's going to happen is now, I have already prepared the batter. So I'm going to put it in there. So this is the one that has already been rested. So we just very, very fast. This is because I don't want to waste your time with the resting time. So that's why I'm using a different bowl. Not use the same bowl. Okay. Place back the cover. Okay. Do not forget the measuring cup. And just for another 5 seconds, turn it. Okay. Can you hear that sound? Okay, so that sound is basically telling you that you need to move on to the next step. And what's our next step? Basically, we need to pour it in. So let me just get the muffin tray from inside there to show you the amazing, how cool it is. It's basically already done. The batter is done. Okay. So in here, in the muffin tray, you need to add in oil. And it has to be done rather quickly. Okay, so we take it out. So this bowl is 2.2 liters. And it can actually cook quite a bit. So we're going to pour it like 2/3 of it, not full. Can already hear it sizzling. So the batter is already done. So for example, if you need a quick, quick meal for the kids and for breakfast and you're not sure what to make and you just want to do something really quick while you get ready to go to work, this is amazing. Okay, so this again is 2.2 liters and you can even cook your rice in here. I will show you all how to do it in a while. Let me just pour this in. Okay, so you have to make sure that the muffin tray has oil and is hot. Okay, then we're going to add in, so this is where it gets fun. Yorkshire pudding is actually the original recipe. So in like British, they always like to makan like, they makan this with roast beef. So I have decided to follow the recipe and change it and make it up. So I'm going to put in spinach, make it healthy. You want to eat healthy, right? Just dump it in. Okay, put lah however much you want. Okay. And then, right, so we've got the spinach in. So this is for the kids. So you want to make it really healthy. Put some tomatoes in. My life is always fast and on the go, so I don't have time to make things very pretty and nice, but I want to show you how it looks like later on. You'll be impressed. Okay. And then for meat, you can either put like chicken, sausage, what else? Chicken, sausage, daging, whatever lah you want to put, you can just add it in to give it like a supposedly balanced meal. Done. That's it. So now let me just walk to the oven and put it in the oven. All right, so we've got this. Not sure if you can see how it looks like, but it's really, really gorgeous. Okay, I don't burn my hand. Okay, ta-da! See, that's how it looks like. In the oven it goes. Okay. All right. So it says here cook for 20 minutes. And my dish is done. It's okay. So now, as you're wondering, so it's a high quality German mortar, uniquely frictionless, so it does not have to like have a fan and things like that. And a lot of people ask what is the voltage consumption. It is very low. It's slightly less than your microwave and your oven. Besides that, there's no heat generated, so that's why there's no cooling fan that is needed. The speed goes from 40 RPM to like 10,700, so it's really, really powerful and really strong. And it goes on a clockwise and reverse mode. So if you see, if you see here on the main panel, okay, there's this blade here. So when you click the blade, okay, when you click the blade, it goes on reverse mode. So reverse mode, basically what it means is that you are cooking it anti-clockwise, and it's going to help you stir. So it will not break up your meat. That's the way it works. So what does it come with? As I showed you, it comes with the splash guard. This is the lid. Okay. So this is the lid. Now, whenever you're not using the splash guard, you can always use the simmering basket. Now, this simmering basket, in here, you can actually put your potatoes, you can cook the rice. So for those of you who are diabetic patients, what you do is you put your rice in here, and then you put it inside, and you cook the rice. So whatever water that's underneath here is actually your starch water, and that's how you get low GI rice. Now, besides that, it also acts as a strainer. So for example, if you are cooking and then you put it in, if you're making like fresh lemonade, so you put it in here, and then you can like pour the lemonade out. My partner will show it to me. Okay, and well, like I mentioned, if you're not using the measuring cup, and if you're making like pasta sauce, instead of leaving this open, it could be dangerous. What you do is you put it on top. So that way, whatever splatter there is not all over, and also for safety reasons, it's better that way. Okay, so that's the simmering basket over here. All right, besides that, it also has an automatic locking system, which you saw just now. Whenever I want to do something, it will lock for me. And when you are cooking high temperature cooking, we can do high temperature cooking. So when you cook high temperature cooking, basically what you do is you put the splash guard. So this splash guard is placed on top here. And you can see there's extra cool things at the side there. So when you put it there, the auto locking system will actually lock it. So this will prevent splatter, and for safety reasons, because when you're cooking high temperature, for example, ikan bilis, yes, ikan bilis, bawang goreng, all that goreng you can do in here, except like really, really deep fry, we don't do in here, because remember, we are promoting healthy cooking. So we want to try and cut down on the tofu and on the ayam goreng. So in the middle here, this is where it helps to protect the oil from coming out. But at the same time, it has holes at the side here so that the vapor can come out. So you just place it on top and it will lock so that the children can open it and we can open it. It's a safety feature, really, really smart. All right, now the next thing is, how many of you like to make kaya? Let me know in the comment, how many of you like to make kaya? Okay, making kaya, meringue, pavlova, nasi goreng is all possible right now. Okay, so all you need to do is just take this butterfly whisk, okay, and insert it in the mixing bowl itself. Okay, so we're going to insert it in the mixing bowl, and you can use it to do your meringues, your pavlova, your nasi goreng, your pandan kaya, anything that needs like whipping and mixing. You don't want it to break that much, you can always use the whisk. This is called the butterfly whisk. It comes in complete set. Not to worry, don't have to buy extra. All right, next in front of me, this big thing here is called the varoma set. Okay, so this whole thing is called the varoma set. What you do is you can place it on top. Very smart and sleek. So this varoma set fits almost 3.3 liters, and this is the varoma bowl, and this is the tray, and this is the lid. So for example, if you're doing multi-layer cooking, you want to make chicken rice. You can put the chicken, you can put the veggie, and then you will cover it, and then you put the soup and all the other things underneath. So again, my colleagues will explain to you, and they're going to show you a recipe on how to do multi-layer cooking as well. All right, so all the plastic parts are made of BPA-free materials, which is approved for baby feeding products and conforms to the European and American food safety. So talking about baby, later my partner will also explain that you can sterilize your milk bottles over here. All right, so the most next important accessory is the spatula. Very nice. So this spatula, basically what you do is it helps you to scrape. Let's just say you already potong your bawang, your chili, everything you want to tumis kan. No need to take out your blender. No need to take out 501 things. You do it all in here. You just scrape it down, put the oil and tumis. It's very easy. And if, for example, you're making ice cream now. Ice cream is okay. So you put it in here and you just let it mix. Why won't it hit the blade and touch the blade and scratch the blade? Because it has the circle part here for safety. So therefore, it does not touch the blade. Genius. Very genius. And remember our simmering basket? Okay. So the same thing as well for the simmering basket. Once you have cooked the delicious rice in there, the low GI rice, you want to take it out, right? Don't use your hands. See, there's a hook here. So use the hook part. Okay, put it in and hook it in and remove the basket. Do not hold the basket. Use the spatula to remove the basket. Okay. And also for hygiene purpose, if you see when you leave it on a flat surface, okay, when I put it on a flat surface, it does not touch the table. So for hygiene wise, it's really, really good. Okay. So this is the spatula. So all this all comes in your Thermomix when you purchase it itself. You don't have to get, you don't have to purchase it extra. Okay, so how can you own your Thermomix? We have three options. So you have a full payment, or you have the installment interest-free payment, which is up to 24 months, 0% installment. It comes up to only 9 ringgit a day, cheaper than the Grab. And also what it does is you also can join us for free and earn your Thermomix. I know most of you are excited, right, when you hear join us for free. So one Thermomix does it all. So the Thermomix replaces over 24 kitchen appliances. So why don't you write in the comments, how many kitchen appliances do you have? Say yes. Do you have a juicer? This is me. Do you have a cake mixer? Do you have a rice cooker? Do you have a slow cooker? Yes, yes, yes. All right. There are so many kitchen appliances that we have in the house that sometimes we hardly use them, especially when you don't really have that much of a big space. Or unless if you are the type that likes to show all your kitchen appliances but never use them, because, I don't think you have plug points all the way, then it's such a waste of space. It's such a waste because you're not using it consistently. You're just using it occasionally. So with the Thermomix, everything is in here. We have 24 functions and counting. What do you want? Egg boiler, we have. What do you want? Scale, we have. What do you want? Note blood. Kneading function, we have. Turbo mode. Pre-clean also we have. That means it's going to help you clean the mixing bowl itself. We have blender, we have rice cooker, we have thickening mode. When you make your sauce, you want to thicken. We have warm up, kettle, sous vide. We will explain later. Fermentation, slow cook. All of this is in one smart kitchen. So you don't have to, get ready your counter when you want to use it daily. And it has a heartbeat on its own. You know what does a heartbeat mean? Means, just like our handphones, every time when there's a new software update, it will actually let you know. And with the Wi-Fi connection, you can automatically update the software. So there are so many new latest functions and changes that will be made into the Thermomix without you having to purchase another thing. See? Amazing, right? Okay. So it's your perfect kitchen assistant for any lifestyle, whether you are single, Okay, whether if you're single, I'm sure you don't want to, always take out, because the more money that you take out, let's just say like even for one person or two, you makan, how much do you already spend on takeout? At least easily maybe 30 ringgit per meal. Okay, and that's already like maybe say 60 ringgit a day. Whereas with the Thermomix, it's 9 ringgit a day, and you can make so many things. You can start off your day with breakfast, make the English breakfast popovers, make lemonade, make teh tarik, and then later for lunch, make chicken rice, and then in the evening for tea, make pulut inti, or make some other dishes, and then for dinner you can always make sous vide steak. Don't have to go out, especially now. It's really, really challenging times. So yeah. And besides that, young families. For me personally, I come under young family because I have 2 kids, and my kids who are 6 and 9 even know how to cook better than me when I was at that age. My daughter can make bread. Can you imagine that? 6-year-old making bread. So we don't have to rush and fight to purchase breads anymore. And besides that, for those who are elderly and they have health problems, it's great because you can customize their recipes to them. And even for those who just want to explore and try something. All right. So as I mentioned earlier just now about the kneading function, okay, so the Thermomix gives you the perfect knead every single time. Now, how many of you have baked breads? Please write in the comment. How many of you have made breads? How many of you prefer to buy? If you'd like to buy, buy. Right there, buy. If you'd like to make, right there, make. Okay, because previously, making bread was like, a rocket science for me. I mean, making a cake also tak jadi. Making pavlova also is tak jadi. What more to make bread? And I've also spoken to a few of my friends. They're like, yeah, but did you know that it only takes 2 to 3 minutes, depending on the bread that you're making, to knead the dough using the Thermomix, and you already have function in there. So which means you can sit down, check on your kids' work while the dough is being kneaded. And with that, you can make sausage rolls, you can make pao, so many things that you can make for breakfast fresh every morning that is not going to take you a lot of time. The time, of course, it will just take is the proofing time, which is normal, which doesn't matter because you just leave it there and then you come back and you just put it in the oven. But honestly, I never knew it was going to take me 2 minutes just to knead the dough, put it in the bowl, leave it to proof, and put it in the oven. So it's like every other day now we have fresh bread, and they can pick what kind of bread they want, whether they want wholemeal, sourdough, all kinds of bread, sugar butter bun. So it's really, really the possibility is endless. And not only that, how many of you love to eat meatballs? Love to eat fishball soup? You can even make your own fishball from scratch. And when I say make your own fishball, you know that you are using, proper fish and, all the ingredients there. And it's not other kind of added preservatives in the food, which is not good for our health. I mean, yes, we want it fast, but is it going to cost us our health at the same time in the long run? So for those of you who are, concerned about your health, because your health is your wealth, then you would definitely understand my concerns as well, that I need to change my lifestyle and I need to really, really make sure that I give the best for my family because they're my family, So it's no point spending so much on, buying other material stuff, but not taking care of our health. Making pasta, you can make your own fresh pasta as well. You don't have to buy any of those, store-bought ones. And it really, really does taste the difference in it. You should try it. Okay, now this is another kid's favorite. Healthy homemade sorbet and ice cream. Now, how many of you love ice cream? But how many of you are afraid of what is in the ice cream? Why don't you answer me? Why is the shelf life of ice cream in the shops many, many months? Whereas if you do fresh ice cream, it is not take long. I will show you. This is an example. Ta-da! Look at that. The kids made fresh ice cream just yesterday. So it's so easy to make. And it hardly took us 1 minute. 1 minute only. You just put like fresh frozen fruits in there, and that's it. So you know the amount of sugar that is going there. You know that there is no added preservatives in there. So like I said, for me, health is really a concern for my family, and I really want to give them the best. So that's why it's very, very important how we prepare. Okay, so that's on healthy homemade ice cream. Well, I've done quite a bit of an introduction, and I think English popovers are also more or less, I think, should be done anytime soon. But so in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hand you over to my next partner. And oops, it's actually, wait, just give me a moment. It's actually, wow, done already. I just show you quickly, okay? I know you all are excited to see. Panas. Okay, there it is. I'm not going to lift it up, but I'll just bring it closer to you. Excuse the camera, yeah? Sorry. All right, so sorry. Sorry, but yeah. Okay, there. That's how it looks like. Look at that. How easy it is. And your kids have like a really, really healthy breakfast. They've got veggie, they've got meat in it, and that hardly took much time. So I hope you enjoyed this session and continue watching to my next partner. So over on to my next partner. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Good morning, right? Okay, my name is Aisha. Thank you, Ayu. So I'm going to take over for a while. So I'm a mom of two. Currently on confinement leave. So enjoying my holiday for a while. So today I'll be showing you a recipe called lemon rosemary chicken and rice. It's actually a multi-layer cooking, which is one of my favorite feature of Thermomix. So I'm just going to start right on and be explaining as I go along, right? So since I've already made this recipe previously, so I actually have it in my collection already, okay? So I'm just going to start cooking. So this recipe calls for imperial, it's not in metrics, so it's in ounces. Right, so the first ingredient I'm going to have to put in is oil, right? 1 ounce of oil. A little bit more. Done. All right. So next will be 1 ounce of all-purpose flour, which I already pre-measured, just to make things a little bit faster. Okay. So we'll put it at the side. There you go. About right. 1 ounce. The next one will be 3 cloves of garlic. There you go. In. And 1 sprig of rosemary. Leaves only. Okay, so I've taken out all the leaves only. Half teaspoon of salt. Right. And 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. And it asks for ground turmeric. I don't have a ground one, so I'm just going to put a little bit inside. Okay, and then insert the measuring cup into the lid and into the mixing bowl. Then for only 3 seconds, okay, we're going to blend it for 3 seconds. Ooh. Okay, so let's see what happens after 3 seconds. Okay. There, nicely blended. So it's asking me to scrape down. So all I have to do is follow, when you're using guided recipes from Cookie-Doo, all you have to do is just follow the instructions. But sometimes when you don't have the ingredients, you might want to, you can skip it. but try not to skip too many things. Or else later it will not, it will tak jadi. Okay, so I've already scraped down everything. Okay, so, and then it tells me without the measuring cup. So I'm going to take it off, very easy to take off. Okay. It's going to sort of saute this for 5 minutes. So while it does what it needs to do, I'm just going to explain on certain features of Thermomix. Right. So the first one is actually what I'm doing today, which is what we call as multi-layer cooking. So you won't see it now, but yet. But what is a multi-layer cooking? Multi-layer cooking means that when you use all the 4 layers of Thermomix feature. So you have a mixing bowl here, and I will later be using this simmering basket inside, right? Then I will also be using my aroma on top later on. So that's one thing about Thermomix. You can do many cooking in one go, all right? Saves time. You don't have to clean up so much, because imagine if I were to be doing this with a normal, usual kitchen appliances. I will have to have my stove. I will have to have my rice cooker, and I will still have to have my steamer ongoing all at the same time. And imagine the hassle of cleaning up later. So I don't have to do all that because it's all here, all right? So because the multi-layer cooking is a known feature in Thermomix, actually we have a cookbook in the Cookie Do collection that's called Great Taste at Every Level. So they even have a recipe collection that has all the multi-layer cookings all together in one. So you can go through that if you already have Thermomix. Okay, so what other common dishes that we can do with multi-layer? We can do chicken rice, we can do nasi lemak, we can do mee curry, okay? So many other things, because you can have multiple ingredients going on being cooked at one time. Okay, we have another 2 minutes. So what other features or what other modes that we have at the moment? We have something called, like what I said, we have a kettle mode. So the kettle mode is very good in the sense of you can adjust the temperature of the water inside the mixing bowl. So let's say you're heating up your baby food. So you want to make sure that the temperature goes somewhere around 37 degrees so that the nutrition in the food doesn't deteriorate. So if you were to be using a normal kettle, you can't really do that unless you purchase a very high-end kettle, which is very, very expensive. Or else you would need a baby food maker. So with Thermomix, you actually do not have to buy a baby food maker, which can cost you around 300, 1,000 bucks. It's in here built in already for you. Okay. For those of you who like to drink tea or drink coffee, who purchase good quality tea or coffee and to be drink at home, you can actually just use Thermomix to get the temperature set for you. 75 for tea and 95 for ish for coffee. Right. So that is the kettle mode. The second, another feature or another mode that we have in here, as mentioned before, is slow cooker. We do not have a pressure cooker, but we have a slow cooker in Thermomix. So slow cook is better in the sense of it retains a lot more of the nutrition of the food, the nutrients of the food, sorry. So it can go up to about 8 hours in reverse blade mode. So because you slow cook the food inside the mixing bowl, and obviously it tends to be very, very soft and delicate afterwards. So if it were to be on the normal blade rotation, it will technically, what do we call it? Well, hancurkan. I can't find the word. Hancurkan the food. So if you were to be using it in reverse mode, so the delicate food will still stay intact. Another mode that we have is fermentation. So the slow cook is very, very good for chicken bone broth. If you were to have small children, you want to do chicken bone broth, which is very, very good for your health, and that takes up a long time. So usual slow cooking, what we do on the stove is that every few half an hour or 1 hour, we'll have to come in and put in a bit more water, and then you can't just leave it there. You know, with Thermomix, put it in, set it up, let it go. Okay. You can do soup tulang. You can do braised or stew, stuff like that. Okay. So I'm gonna pause on the talking for a while. I'm just gonna keep on with this. Okay. So next, 24 ounces of chicken stock. Okay. So if you have a homemade chicken stock, you just put in the chicken stock. If you don't have, you can use the store-bought one and put 24 ounces of water inside. Again, pre-measured. Okay, 1 ounce of lemon juice. Half ounce of honey. Little bit. No. All right. Okay, so insert the simmering basket. Okay, but okay. So the instruction says to, you know, put in to measure in the 6 ounces of rice. But because I know how much we eat at home, so I already pre-measured, and I've actually even washed it. So the beautiful thing about this upper simmering basket is the fact that if you can see from the camera, it has slits in it. Okay, so this slit is designed in which you can put in water inside and the water will just drain off, but your small little grain of rice will not go out. So you can actually just wash it right in here. Can you measure instantly while cooking on the chicken? Yes, you can. So while cooking, it can actually just do multiple things at one time. Okay? So I'm going to put the measuring cup with, now this time around, you have to ask for this because it was supposed to be rinsing, sorry, it was supposed to be rinsing the rice, but since I already rinsed the rice, so I'm going to skip this part. Okay, and then it's asking me to put in a parchment paper inside my varoma so that I will be putting the chicken inside. But to make life a little bit hassle-free for me, I put in a tin foil so that it's easier for me to clean up later on. So as you can see, it's a large capacity. I can put in the 4 chicken legs in here, and you can still fill in, and there's still a lot more space in, right? So in goes the chicken, which I already seasoned with black pepper and salt. And I've put in 1 lemon sliced, as well as rosemary. So I'm going to put this right on top. There you go. It stays right there. No need to lock in or whatever. Okay. So secure the lid and just let it cook for steaming for 15 minutes. It's a 2 cycle. The first 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes, I'm going to have to stir up the rice. And after that, another 15 minutes. So I'm going to continue on a little bit on the modes that we have about with the Thermomix, right? So I was saying about the slow cooking just now. So moving on, we actually also have the fermentation mode in Thermomix. So the fermentation mode is actually used for making yogurt. You can be making I'm not sure if anybody has ever done tapai, but most probably we can, right? So you can go up to 12 hours of fermentation. You can actually even make cheese at home. Okay? Have you ever imagined making cheese at home? You know? So if you have the recipe, you also have the recipe. If you do, you can actually try it out. And the last mode that I'm going to be explaining on is something usually we don't do it at home because it would require a very expensive tool or a machine. It's called sous vide, right? Sous vide is a method of cooking in which you put your usually proteins, right? Either your steak or your fish, the salmon or whatever fish that you want to, in a water bath. So you put it inside a Ziploc bag. I'm just going to take one. Let's see. This is my Kia one. I'm not sure whether it's a BPA free or not. But if you were to be using a Ziploc bag for your sous vide in Thermomix, please use a BPA free plastic Ziploc bag. Okay. So you put it inside here, and then you disperse the air out, right? And then you put this inside the Thermomix. Or you can also do it inside a glass container. Put in whatever that you want to sous vide in a glass container, and put it inside the Thermomix bowl. So what sous vide does is it cooks the food very slowly in its own juices, so the flavor is retained inside. And what you end up with is a very juicy steak or a fish. And after it has been sous videing itself for maybe 2, 4, 6 hours, take it out, put it on the grill pan for maybe a few seconds on each side, just to have a bit of a crisp you want. And your steak is served. Okay, so currently in this challenging time, we would want to avoid going to any restaurants, regardless high-end fine dining or not. So you can actually be having all this kind of fancy dinners at home, you know, at the comfort of your own house, without going out. And it costs a lot lesser. Okay, just get a Wagyu steak or grass-fed steak delivered to your house and do it on your own. Okay, so while this is cooking, this is going to take a bit more time. I think I'm going to pass to the next partner. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So my name is Amira Zali, and I'm your Thermomix advisor. So today, before I start, let me show you some interesting information that you have to know regarding Thermomix, okay? Okay, so as you can see here in the flip chart, you know that you can pulverize everything using Thermomix. Like for myself, I'm a coffee lover. I don't need to buy additional coffee grinder because I can grind my coffee using my Thermomix, you know, so you don't need additional machine to grind your coffee beans. And as well, you can do black pepper, and you can as well grind cheese into the cheese powder and basically everything in your pantry. And next, okay, lemonade. Do you know that the first thing that I make when I receive my Thermomix is lemonade? Because you know what, the lemonade is really good. Is different from the one that you have in the retail store. It's very refreshing and it's basically so good. So if you got your Thermomix, you know, this is a must make items in Thermomix. And as well, that do you know that you can as well make the boba milk tea? And because we have the recipe in our cookie dough, which I will explain later what is cookie dough. So yeah. Okay, so do you know that when you cook with Thermomix, you will get a consistent result? You know why? Because it's so accurate, and the accuracy is up to 1 gram accuracy. So that's why when I make like breads, cake, I will always get a consistent result because the machine is so accurate. Okay, so next, okay, cookie dough. So okay, I'm just wondering, is there any one of you who know what is cookie dough? If you know what is cookie dough, can you type 1 in the chat box? Or if you know what is cookie dough, can you type 0? Just to know, you know, if any one of you know about cookie dough. Because I will explain later. Okay, 0, Aja. Okay, so okay, Adrian, of course you have you know about cookie dough, right? Yeah, Kala, that's right. That's the recipe, that the database. Okay, so what is cookie dough? Cookie dough is you know, for me is one interesting features in Thermomix, where it is our recipe library is an award-winning recipe library, where we have 70,000 recipes and counting from all across the globe. So you just imagine if you are craving for a good shakshuka, you can just simply type the shakshuka at the cookie dough. You can use your phone and you can cook the shakshuka or anything. You know, you want to make scones, you want to make like whatever that you're craving, because now it's lockdown, right? So when I'm craving for a good example scones, I can just type scones and okay, you know, as long as you have the ingredients and then you know you're good to go. So for me, cookie dough is like it's a step-by-step cooking. So for those who are not good at cooking, you know, don't worry. This is your life savior. You can just follow the instruction, and as long as you have the ingredients, you can cook. Okay, so for those who are yes, Ayu, that's right. You can actually plan, like for myself, I will plan a week ahead for next week what I'm going to cook, you know, because I'm a working mother. So I'll plan, you know, for on Monday what I want to cook, on Tuesday what I want to cook, and I can save the recipes and add it into my groceries list at the shopping cart. So that is one of the features that you have in Cookie Dough, and you can access it at your phone, at your laptop. So you know, when you are working, you can just simply type Cookie Dough, and you can just, you know, basically browse the recipes. So it's that easy. Okay, so you know, without wasting my time, it's almost 11:30. I'm gonna show you on how to make a Imune Booster juice. Okay, basically I have saved this in my week. Okay, so for in the Thermomix, you can basically plan. I already planned what to cook for today, which is the Imune Booster juice. Okay, so I'm just wondering, do you know that at Lajuseria you have the Vital Shot Immune Booster? And do you know how much does it cost for the one shot, a very small shot bottle? Anyone can guess what is the price for the Immune Booster Vital Shot at Lajuseria? It's actually very, very expensive. Yes, Israel, you got it right. It's actually 10 ringgit for a small shot. You know, it's not a big bottle. It's a small shot. So you can make this at using your Thermomix. You just imagine, you know, you can make like so many things, including this Immune Booster. So this is one of my favorite drinks to do if I have flu, if I'm sick. So this is like my go-to recipe. So let's start. First, what you need to have is 2 lemons. Okay, I already peeled the lemon. 2 lemons filled with white pea. Okay, so you just insert in the Thermomix. Okay, next, you put fresh ginger. I already cut the ginger and just insert in the Thermomix. Okay, next, okay, so you add the 4 tablespoons of Manuka honey. Okay, so I already measured the Manuka honey here. You can just add the 4 tablespoons of honey. Okay, and then next you add 200 grams of chilled water. Okay, so as I said before, we have a built-in scale, so you can just you know, you don't have to measure if you cook it at home. Okay, so it's 200 grams, okay, the big scale. Okay, next. So that's all. You know, you just put the 4 ingredients: water, honey, and lemon, and you have to blend to speed 10. That's all. Okay, so just like that, your Imune Booster are done. Okay, so it's so easy. You just take this out. Okay, let me show you. So this is how it looks like. Okay, nampak kan? Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna strain the juice through a fine mesh strainer. Okay, so let me strain this juice. I'm gonna use this strainer and strain this. And you can enjoy your Imune Booster drinks. Okay, so you have to strain this one. And it's done. Okay, very good. While it's strained, I will just show you how it looks like. This is your Imune Booster. Basically, what I do is I will drink this. I will because I put chill water, right? So you just take like a small cup and just enjoy your Imune Booster. So that's all. So that's all. I'll pass to my next partner. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Wow, looks good and refreshing. Okay, my name is Lindsay. I'm one of the advisors from Alpha branch. Today, I'll be showing you how to make Aloo Gobi, which is Bombay potato cauliflower, okay? So I will start cooking first, then later on I'll explain more functions from the Thermomix that you can do it. Okay, let's start cooking. So I have saved the recipe in my cookie dough. So I've decided to cook this recipe today. Okay, so there's a button, there's a logo here to say starts cooking. So before that, you can scroll, to show what recipes and the preparations, okay? Okay, let's start cooking. So it says, okay, there is also a built-in weighing scale like I mentioned earlier. So I already prepared all my ingredients. So I'm gonna put in, so it says 250 gram potatoes peeled. Okay, so I'm ready. Let's see, okay. So I've already prepared my potatoes. Okay, so let's see. So right now I'm tearing, so I don't have to, get a separate bowl and bring out my separate weighing scale. So I already tear. You can tear everything in the bowl itself. So less washing to do. Okay. So you can see here. All right. Potatoes. So it says cut into chunks, 2 centimeters approximately. Okay. So done. Okay, so the next part is the spices. Okay, 1 fresh green chili, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 2 tablespoons of brown coriander, turmeric, ½ teaspoon of turmeric, chili powder. Okay, so I have prepared all and I've mixed it all up together. So I will just put it in. Okay. Right. So 60 grams of water. So I will tear my liquid. Okay. Next, ½ teaspoon of rock salt. If you don't have rock salt, you can use, any salt that you want, rough salt, sea salt. So ½ teaspoon. Next, okay, so it says insert measuring cup. Insert your measuring cup into the mixing bowl lid. Okay, close it. Next, okay, right now, it has already prepared the time for me. So it's 8 minutes and temperature will be varoma. So it will be high steam in the mixing bowl. You want the potato to cook, okay? And it has also select the speed for me. It says turn to speed spoon stir, okay? And the reverse mode is on so that we don't chop up our ingredients, okay? Okay, so right now it's cooking. Okay, so let's talk about the temperature mode in Thermomix. So Thermomix allow us to cook low temperature. That is why it's healthy eating when you cook with Thermomix, okay? So what is low temperature? Low temperature is cooking at 120 degrees. That is a good temperature to cook your food, okay? It helps to retain all the nutrients, and especially you're using good oils, okay? I'm sure a lot of us, we use olive oil, coconut oil, right? So it is very important when you use all these good oils, you have to cook at a low temperature, because cooking oil, especially olive oil on the stove on a high temperature, it actually releases toxic, which is not good for us. So cooking at 120 degrees is the best temperature. So that Thermomix, we have a controlled temperature, which is why it is so good, you know, to cook in your Thermomix. And vegetables and your meat, we buy the best vegetables for our family, for our kids. We want to eat the best. A lot of us, you know, we shop for, you know, organic food, and the meat also, we buy better meat. So you want to cook them at a correct temperature. You don't want to overcook your vegetables, you know, and losing all the nutrients, the sweetness. So with Thermomix, it cooks for you, perfect temperature, and you will see the difference cooking from the stove and from the Thermomix itself. It really tastes different. Cooking in Thermomix, you really taste the sweetness of the ingredient. Okay, it really comes out. You don't have to add much oil. You don't have to add much salt. You know, it tastes much better. Those who are using the Thermomix, you know, you can comment. You know, it tastes totally different cooking from the Thermomix. Okay, and also we have high temperature. Okay, high temperature. Now you can make your own lollipops, you know, your own lollipops. You don't have to buy in the shelves or in the stores anymore. You know what our kids are eating, you know, because we make it ourselves, and you don't feel so guilty. Okay, and also we have high temperature. Now you can make your crispy shallots, crispy garlic. There's your kamhyong prawns. Okay, and without worrying that it will overburn our garlic, our shallots, you know, because when we do crispy garlic, crispy shallots, we have to stand by the stove, making sure that we keep on, you know, stirring and doesn't burn our ingredients. So with Thermomix now, you can do all these with the splash guard on, without splashing everywhere the oil. Your kitchen is still clean, and at the same time, you get quality food. Okay, so this is our low and high temperature. Okay, it also, like I mentioned just now, Thermomix allows you to cook in a perfect temperature. If you want to make baby food, you heat up your baby food, you can go to 37 degrees, okay? If you want to melt a chocolate, okay? Before Thermomix, I didn't know that melting chocolate, you know, requires a certain temperature. Before this, what I do is I put my chocolate, my butter in the microwave. I just melt it. Okay, if it's not melt enough, I will add on more time. And that is not the right way, okay? And of course, you can melt on your stove, okay? But you have to be there, standing, stirring, double boil. You know, you have to make sure you control the heat. Right now, you don't need that anymore. Thermomix can do everything for us. Melting your chocolate at 50 degrees. This is the correct temperature to melt our chocolate. We buy expensive chocolate. We want to, you know, we want to cook them in a correct way. Okay, so it allows you to melt your chocolate, you know, to dissolve gelatin, to brew your coffee, your tea. Those who are coffee and tea lovers, green tea lovers, brew your coffee at 80 degrees. Okay, you buy kettle. There's no 80 degrees. It's all 100 degrees. The water. You know, you can't, there's certain kettles you can, but it costs a lot, the kettle. Or if you do it on the stove, you have to be checking your temperature all the time. So with Thermomix, you don't have to do all that. You can fix your temperature. So you can do perfect sauces, Hollandaise sauce, your sauce for your Western meals, if you want to do Western meals, you know. Saute at 120 degrees. You can brown your meat when you want to do stew, slow cook. You can brown your meat first. After browning, and then you can start your slow cooking process. Also, you can do caramelization, like I mentioned just now. You can do lollipops, right? Okay, so perfect texture every time. Like you mentioned just now, you can do your kaya, okay? So who is a fan of kaya here? Who loves to eat kaya? But you know the hassle of doing kaya manually. You know, we have to be there, standing and stirring, making sure it's not overcooked, making sure the coconut milk is cooked properly, incorporate properly. So it's a lot of work making kaya. But with Thermomix now, it's such a breeze to make your own kaya. It's as good as kaya that you can buy from, you know, from some shops, you know, and even better, you know, you're using good quality ingredients. And the texture of the kaya is amazing. I love it. All right, so you can make your own jam, fruit jams. It's very easy. Homemade yogurt, fermentation mode, soups. All right, soups is amazing. So traditional way we do our soups, we have to cook our vegetables first, okay? Then cook our vegetables, and then we have to add on cream. We have to make sure it is correct temperature, and then later on, you want it to have a smooth texture, you have to bring out another blender to blend in the pot, and then when you start blending, the soups will be spattering everywhere in the kitchen, right? So with Thermomix, you don't have to do that anymore. It really makes our life so easy, and you know the end result, the texture, the taste will always come out good, perfect. So, you know, Thermomix is really good for our daily use, and it's also good when we have guests. We have house guests, house party. That's how we impress them, you know. Wow, we really can cook restaurant quality food now. Okay, with over 70, over 1,000 cookie dough recipes, we can choose anything. Okay, so next. So we'll talk about this. So let's go to, okay. So after looking at the show earlier, so can you tell me what are the benefits of cooking with Thermomix? Can you write in the chat? Okay, after all the recipes that we are doing, we've done. So what are the benefits of cooking with Thermomix? So the benefits of cooking with Thermomix is quick, yes. It's easy, it's time saving. Okay, you don't have to clean up your oily kitchen anymore. And it saves cost. In the long run, it really saves cost. You no longer buy your breads, your sauces, your soups and everything. You can do your own. All of this, it can be done. Okay, let me pause here and continue with the recipe. Okay, so it's done. Click next. Okay, wow. It smells so good. Let me show you. See? Oh, it smells good. My first time making this recipe. So it says add in 250 grams of cauliflower. Okay, I weigh them. Okay. And about 150 grams of tomatoes, chopped. Okay. Insert mixing bowl. Right. Okay, 8 minutes, and it goes for one more round of cooking. Now we have to cook the cauliflower. Okay, let's continue. So yes, healthy. Like I mentioned just now, Thermomix cooks at a low temperature. So it cooks your food well, it keeps all the nutrients, and at the same time it's healthy. You're cooking healthy food for everybody, your family, yourself, your kids, okay? And it also, the best part, my favorite part, it cleans for you, okay? It not only helps you keep your kitchen clean, but it cleans for you after cooking. So it has a pre-clean mode. All you have to do is rinse it off with water and you're done. All right, and it has 20 over functions. So it saves a lot of space in your kitchen. You don't have to be worrying, you know, oh, I need a big kitchen. You know, when those who are newlywed, they're moving to a new house, they have to worry where they put all their appliances. Now you just need one appliance to take over all the 20 over appliances that we have in our kitchen and is sleeping and it's never been used. So space saving. And then goodbye to cooking fumes, all right? Because of this low temperature cooking, all the, you know, it cooks at the correct temperature, there's no more fumes, okay? You see all the steam is coming out, there's steam, not fumes. So that is why it's healthy, okay? So these are the benefits of cooking with Thermomix. So how can you earn your Thermomix, own your Thermomix today? So we have full payment, okay, 6988 RN. You can pay in credit card or bank in or cash, online banking via our Thermomix Club Thermomix. And you get a free gift, a cookbook, okay? You can refer to your advisor. So they will tell you more about the cookbooks that you are able to choose from, okay? And also we have a financing plan, which allows you to choose up to 24 months interest-free, okay? Which is 291.20 ringgit a month, which is 9 ringgit a day. Like Ayu mentioned just now, with 9 ringgit a day, what can we get these days, right? 9 ringgit a day, we can barely buy a meal. Probably we just pay for our delivery fees, that's all, okay? So Thermomix is a good investment, you know, you keep it for a long run, you can keep it for 15, 20 years. My mother-in-law has been using her Thermomix in the late 90s, you know, because it's the older version. Until today, she's still using her Thermomix, okay? But of course, not as chunky as the TM6, but yes, okay, because it's made to last. It's a world-class quality product, okay? So we also have other few more plans. You can talk to your advisor who invited you in today, okay? And also, once you earn your Thermomix, you can also, once you get your Thermomix also, feel free to join us, you know, at our team as an advisor, like what we do now, and earn your free Thermomix, okay? To see how the program works, speak to your advisor and she will give you more information on that, all right? So what are the complete package when you purchase your Thermomix? Okay, like earlier, like Ayu mentioned just now, all the accessories that she has showed you, okay? We also have the basic cookbook here, okay? This is also included. You get all these recipes, fresh breads, okay? You can make a lot of recipes from your sauces to ice creams, and also all the tips and tricks, you know, at the back of the book. Okay, it's a fantastic book. This is one of the best basic cookbook, I must say. Okay, so this is included as well in your package. Okay, and of course you have access to our VIP cooking classes. Okay, we have a lot of cooking classes every weekend. Okay, invite your friends. We have free delivery nationwide in Malaysia, and also online recipe community. Once you purchase, we will add you into our online recipe community. We have Malay, we have Chinese, we have English recipe, okay? You won't be left alone, don't worry, we'll be here for you 24/7. Okay, we have free unboxing service. Every month, there is 2 unboxing services for you to watch, for us to give you tips and tricks on how to, you know, fully utilize your Thermomix. Also, we have personal advisor support. Like I say, we are here for you all the time. You don't have to worry. And also, we have 2 years warranty. Okay, we have the 2-year warranty. If anything happens, the company will come and collect your machine, fix it, and send it back to you. Okay. So this is the complete package you will get. So join us today. Talk to your advisor how to start your career with Thermomix, like here, you know, like us now. We are so happy as a customer, and we decided to join the Thermomix career because it's such a rewarding career, and earn your free Thermomix too. Okay, Your advisor who contacted you will tell you more about this plan. Right, work flexible hours and meet new people. Okay. So who would you recommend to our next cooking show? So after today's cooking show, you sort of know what Thermomix is all about. So who would you recommend to your next cooking show? So for me, I think everybody is, how do you say? Everybody should have a Thermomix, okay? Regardless you're a chef, you know, because chef, you know, if you all watch MasterChef, in the TV, Australian MasterChef, you always see there's 1 or 2 Thermomix there, okay? They use the Thermomix because it's so precise, it's such a powerful tool. A lot of chefs are using Thermomix, okay? It doesn't mean that, oh, those who doesn't know how to cook only should get a Thermomix. Even chefs, they use Thermomix. So you should recommend your friends, you know, to those who are chefs, you know, to come for our cooking show, you know. And you recommend people who are busy, no time to eat, always eating out, always ordering Grab food, which is not good, okay, in the long run. You spend more money and it's not healthy, okay? And people who are health conscious, people, gym instructor, you know, yoga instructor, people who are vegan, on a vegan diet. We have plenty of recipes. And those who are friends who can't cook, yes, of course, friends who can't cook now, they can cook like a chef because we have 70,000 guided recipes from all over the world. We have Malaysian, we have Asian, we have Western, we have Thai, we have Vietnamese. So even me, I'm not good at cooking Vietnamese food. You know, I've been trying out their recipes and it turns out amazing. So I'm really impressed. Okay, and cooking enthusiasts, those who love to cook and love to try new things, they should get a Thermomix because they will explore more, okay? Families with children. Yes, you can see family with children, you're cooking healthy meals. Okay, let me stop here. I'll see what's happening. Next. Okay, wow. So add 1 tablespoon of cold pressed sesame oil. Okay, 1 tablespoon of oil. Mixed well with the spatula. So we need this spatula just to mix it well. Okay, so I can serve it now. Let me remove it from the, looks good. Okay. See, while I'm talking to you, my meal is done. So without me having to do anything, okay, so I have my cauliflower potato Bombay. So we can eat it with bread, with salad, with bread, with rice. So that's up to you how you want to eat it. So that's how simple it is, okay, to cook with Thermomix. You don't have to worry. Thermomix will do all the job for you, okay. So let me continue. So yes, so friends with children, okay, because we are cooking healthy meals, we know what we are putting inside, okay, and also friends with medical condition, you know, so people who are have to be on diet, special diet, people who are, you know, having medical issues. Thermomix is a good way to should recommend to them because it cooks at a low temperature and it preserves the nutrients. So whatever they eat, they get all the nutrients, you know, instead of cooking from the stove, you lose a lot of nutrients because we tend to overcook our meals all the time. All right, so right now, so a big thank you for those who come. Okay, right now, what we are having a promotion now for this this period. So okay, so now the first one is order your Thermomix by before the 20th of September, which is 2 days from now, and you will receive your Thermomix in 2 weeks, okay? So don't forget to check with your advisor, okay? Order now. And when you purchase, you get a free thermo server, purchase and host, okay? Once you purchase, you invite 3 to 5 friends to our next cooking show. And once you do that, you can redeem this thermo server for free, which costs 360 ringgit. Okay, this is a nice stainless steel, high quality stainless steel thermo server. Okay, and also we are still running this promotion. Okay, you have to, you purchase your Thermomix today, and when you refer to a friend, and if your friend purchase a Thermomix, you can get a second bowl, second mixing bowl, which is very important, like what Ayu said just now. When you're cooking something, you know, like what I did just now, when I just cooked my potato and I want to cook another meal, I want to cook the rice, so I don't have to wash that bowl first. Straight away, I can use the second bowl to start cooking my rice, so I don't waste time. Okay, even better, you save even more time. So when you purchase a Thermomix and when you refer to a friend and she purchased one, she or he purchased one, you get to purchase this bowl at a half price. There's a set, this bowl, the Simmering Basket, the butterfly waist at only 698. The original price is 1,500 plus, so you get it at a 55% off. Okay, don't miss this chance because this is only once a year promo. The company doesn't, you know, not often they come up with this second bowl discount promotion. So take this chance to you know, grab this offer. Okay, so a big thank you for those who joined. Get your Thermomix today. Don't wait any longer. I know you want your Thermomix. Get it today. Okay, and invite your friends to our next cooking show. We have 3 more cooking shows coming up today and tomorrow. We have one in the afternoon today, the Chinese one. And tomorrow morning, we in this afternoon, also we have a Malay cooking show. And tomorrow morning, we also have another cooking show. So get the link from your advisor and invite your friends, all right? Okay, so I will pass to Ayu, I think, to show her dishes.
Hi. Okay, so I kind of did a little bit of plating. I know it looks a bit sad, but I must say it's really, really good. And it's really easy to make. Like I showed you, it was so simple to make. Now, like I mentioned, so for the batter earlier, you can leave it in the fridge and then just take it out. That is why you need to have 2 mixing bowls. And coincidentally, ta-da! My second mixing bowl has arrived. So for those of you who have already purchased, please invite your friends, family, whoever. You still have time. The bowl costs 1,000 plus, but right now, if you invite someone and if they are also interested in it, you get to purchase it for 55%. That's a lot. And personally, also, I know a lot of people who do not like, you know, to mix their food. They want dessert separately. They want to cook their sambal to make separately. This is the best thing. Instead of buying a whole Thermomix, you get to have another bowl. Or if you want, get another Thermomix for free and join us. Now this makes a really good snack for kids, for adults. So while you're watching your Netflix, it's so good. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the show. Over to my next partner to show them.
Okay, my lunch is ready. There you go. We have rice here, we have the proteins. So the only thing I need is probably going to steam a bit of broccoli later for the veggies. Ta-da! And all I need to do right now is preheat the bowl. Put water inside because it has fatness. Put water inside, put a bit of dish soap. And let it clean for itself. Thank you.
Okay.
Da, da, da.
Okay, so let me show you mine. I did a plating as well. This is my Imune Booster. So I have tried it. My mom have tried it as well. So for those who want to grab the Thermomix, please grab it now. Trust me, this will be the best investment ever. Just imagine paying this for one small bottle for 10 ringgit, but you can get, you know, unlimited supply of lemonade, Immune Booster, or anything that you wish to make. Especially now, I have the machine for 1 year plus. I will always say this, best investment ever, you know. So it's worth every penny. Tell your friends, tell everyone that, you know, you really have to get the machine. It's so worth it. So thank you for joining, and I'll pass to Lindsay.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Let's try, Okay. So good, so good, so good. All right. Thank you, everybody. Invite your friends, okay? Join our next cooking class. Don't forget to call up your advisor and order your Thermomix today, okay? Don't wait anymore, all right? I know you want it, okay? Just get it. Bye, everybody. Have a good weekend.